I rise to put on the record the exciting news that we have all been waiting for. I welcome the news announced on Sunday evening that Devarshi Deka, known to friends and supporters as Dave, has been granted permanent residency by the outgoing Federal Immigration Minister, Andrew Giles. Yeah. And I acknowledge the contribution made to this place by Mr Willie as well on the same matter. This was an act of compassion by Minister Giles, one of the last acts before leaving his immigration portfolio. We should thank him for that. I wanted to share with you some of Dave's story. Dave gave up a government job in India and moved to Hobart last year to study for a master's degree in accounting at UTAS. He was fluent in 5 languages and has a very acute sense of humour, according to friends, and something I have witnessed as well. In November 2023, while out celebrating with friends, having secured a new part-time job, Dave was allegedly the victim of an unprovoked, very violent physical assault about 100 metres from this place. This left him needing round-the-clock care, which he is still receiving at the Repatriation General Hospital here in Hobart, now 9 months later. He isn't currently able to read, so his father reads to him at his bedside. And I went up to visit Dave today and saw his father, Cooler, and his mother, Dipali, as well. And his father told me that he is reading Dave a book by Norman Doidge about how the brain changed itself. It's a very thick book, but his father is reading him this, and Dave is taking it all in, the wonders of neuroplasticity. So, as I said, he needs around-the-clock care, and without intervention from the former Minister for Immigration, Andrew Giles, Dave would have had to return to India when his visa expired, where the nearest hospital to his hometown of Barpeta in Assam is 130 kilometres away. The permanent residency means that he will be covered by the NDIS to receive the level of care he requires, which would have simply not been possible in his home state of Assam. Permanent residency cannot come close to atoning for what Dave has gone through since the callous attack changed his life forever, but can go some way toward repairing the harm he suffered in his new home on our watch. Dave's story has touched so many people. Many journalists, and I thank the media for their coverage, have clearly felt the pain of Dave's parents nursing their son back to better health, witnessing their anguish, possibly carrying some of the collective guilt we have of this act of violence happening in our city and our state. Thanks for the outstanding advocacy of Dave's friend, Rick Kaushik, and Rick's partner, Myra, Dave's parents, Dipali and Cooler. Dipali and Cooler, who have been by his side through his 3 months in a coma and is still with him now as he takes the first steps, literally, towards recovery. I acknowledge the work of his health professional team at the REPAT. They've done an amazing job. UTAS have helped out above and beyond for Dave, and the Indian Cultural Society of Tasmania for the help they've provided for Dave's family so far, to Eamon Jaffrey from the Multicultural Council of Tasmania, who did not hesitate to be lead petitioner. I'd like to thank those many Tasmanians moved by Dave's story. Almost 6,500 people signed the e-petition that was sponsored by me on behalf of the Greens, calling for the Premier to make representation to the Minister on Dave's behalf. I thank the Premier for his positive response, and you too, Honourable Speaker, and thank colleagues from all sides of Parliament who have rallied to support Dave and his family. I think it's really reflective of the community spirit and the representation we provide for our community in this case. And of course, the wonderful staff and the Greens office have helped putting the petition together, and the staff here as well. And finally, thanks to Dave for allowing your friends, the Tasmanian community, politicians on this journey with you. It must be often very hard to put yourself under the spotlight when you are possibly feeling that you want to have your own time to heal. You have taught us all so much. Your strength, your determination, your willingness to take on this indescribable challenge is truly inspirational. As the Olympics and the heroics in Paris plays as the current backdrop, it is an absolute privilege to witness your heroic approach to the task at hand to raise awareness of your needs and at the same time to throw your heart and soul into healing. All the best, Dave, and the Greens are so pleased that you can now truly call Tasmania home.
Thank you.